By now, you've probably heard of every kind of diet out there that promises you it can help you lose weight. We spoke with Dr. Michael Snyder, a bariatric surgeon, who tells us how his method of weight loss doesn't leave you hungry, but full and satisfied.
For me, I realize that my secret, what I know, is how you're wired. And I know that every bariatric procedure takes advantage of that. When I do surgery on someone, this is not for most of your viewers. When someone is morbidly obese, I have to rewire them. I have to put a band on or do a bypass, reroute their bowels in order to take advantage of how their stomach works. When the top of your stomach is stretched out, your brain feels full. When your brain feels full, you eat less. We all know that. How do I give you that control on a daily basis? It's by taking advantage of how you're wired. You all remember your mom telling you not to ruin your dinner. She said, don't eat that, you'll ruin your dinner. My whole career is built around ruining your dinner. What I want to make it so you don't eat as much because you're not as interested in eating, because you're full.
We asked Dr. Snyder when he developed his full bar idea.
And I spent 5.5 years, 2 mortgages on my house, creating a product that makes you feel full so you eat less. Made with all natural ingredients from the local grocery store, because I didn't know enough to buy fancy things. I flavored them with real food, and it was extremely effective, and my business has grown 500% this year. You know, with the Be Full, Eat Less solution, what I want to do is provide my consumers a lot of different tools. The full bars, the full bites, Aquafull, we're coming out with truffle now, and it's all ways to encounter you on a variety of levels that give you control. I want you full so you eat less, and I know by eating my products with a reasonable glass of water, making sure that you're full so you eat less. It's not asking a lot of you. The harder things are, the less likely you're going to do it. I want every step to be simple and feasible.
Dr. Snyder gave us an example.
A great example, I think, is when people were writing me after I invented the full bar and it was wildly successful. They said, well, what about my salty snacks? My problem isn't my sweet tooth. Sometimes it is, but what about salty snacks? So what I did is I created a matrix of every major salty snack on the planet that I could find that was available in my local grocery store because I wasn't willing to drive too far. And I made this matrix, and I made a product, Full Bites, for example, that beats them in every category. Lower salt, lower calories, higher protein, higher fiber, no gluten. So I want it to be better. I will always create products that are better than what's available in the market because I know that's what's good for you. And I love the all-natural spin. All-natural is really important to me. I don't want to put anything in your body that I wouldn't feed my kids.
And Dr. Snyder gave us these additional tips for dieting.
For me, the additional tips you can use to be successful are pay attention, be mindful. You know, they've done studies showing journaling alone results in about an 8-pound weight loss. Just writing down what you're eating, even if I tell you not to lose weight, but just write it down. The mindfulness is critical. Next is the planning. Never eat impulsively, only eat what you plan. And I usually plan at least 3 hours in advance what I'm going to put in my body. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but that mindfulness gives me a chance to get rid of the impulse items. When I use my full bars or full bites in my life, what I do is I use them for impulse control. And for me, the problems are 3 in the afternoon when I'm between surgeries and I'm starved and I'm looking for stuff. If I eat my full bar or full bites and drink a glass of water, I have good control, I'm good. And at night, about 9 or 10, when my kids go to sleep and I'm starved and I'm rummaging through the cabinets for all the bad stuff, if I encounter the foods that I should be eating, such as my Be Full, Eat Less product line, which I eat all the time, it allows me to have control so I can avoid the bad stuff. And you all know what I mean by bad stuff. There's a lot of things you can do. I don't have the only tools in the world. I guess I'm the only guy in the country who's going to tell you that mine isn't the only answer. But it's a reasonable and safe answer, and if it works for you, great. Move on. You're doing great. If it doesn't work, move on, try something else. I got a lot of tools for you. The products are one in a myriad of tools you could use for success. I don't know the right answer for you, but I know it's safe and I know it's reasonable.